Hello everyone, Fatty from Pack-a-Punch Traders here. Just want to make a quick little video lesson going over volume and kind of how to use it or analyze it. So let's see how I want to start this. Let's just jump into it with an example. GBS here, intraday, you get this solid push. And let's start off with volume. It's the amount of shares that are being traded. The way I usually say word it is it's the energy behind the stock. Without volume, without people's eyes on a ticker, it can't really move if no one's really trading it. So you really need a lot of eyes on there to get solid, clean moves. Plays could still happen on lower volume, but they're usually slower, choppier, going back and forth. So to get a solid, quick move, something like here in GBS, you need strong volume, and it really pushes stocks higher, and it could also be an indicator for stocks pulling back. So volume kind of change, the meaning of it really kind of changes depending where it is in the chart, how it's setting up, whether it's a confirmation, like this, for example. You're kind of getting the confirmation here with the volume perk. So you get the whole entire spike in the morning, and then this whole pullback, it has no volume really behind it. Even though it is selling off, there aren't really any sellers pushing it lower. It's failing to break down. And you combine that with the price action and the trend, it could really confirm to you what is happening. As we get to these higher lows here and it starts tightening up and coming over one, that's when the volume starts perking up and you get more upwards action. And then the volume starts picking up even more and you get the high at daybreak. And this is all short covering as well. And then, high volume here, that's great early on, especially basing near consolidation area. That's showing that it's confirming that the trend is going to continue higher here. But then later on, once after you're getting a move and you're in the middle of it, once you start seeing volume get completely exhausted, it's a sign that it might not continue higher. Because volume needs to continually come in. If it's starting to get to a point where it's going to be difficult it's going to need even more people to be trading it just to maintain that amount of volume on the day, you might want to start maybe selling off or maybe ignore it and not trade it, because now you're getting the massive short squeeze. And once all these buyers, once they're executed and then there's nobody left to prop it up, now the shorts and sellers might start getting the upper hand. So think of it as a game of tug of war. That's actually more with the price action, but you could still use that with volume, as the amount of players on each side that's pulling. That's another way to look at it. And then the price action is the distance of how far, the momentum. But that was a quick little spiel, kind of going over a decent amount, I think. Another example, go into it. PLX here, in the morning, strong volume. I was looking at this as an open price play. I didn't trade it, but the clean move that happens, you see it here, it's on strong volume. It keeps continually coming in, right? And then what happens once the volume starts fading, you're getting indecision here. After a solid move, volume might fade and you're gonna face some indecision between the bears and the bulls, and that's when you're gonna have to keep gauging the volume to see who kind of has the upper hand, who's packed into it more, and check out the trend as well. And in this case, I did trade it from 181 to 186. I was a penny away from my sell. It got stuffed, and then my stop got taken out here. But what was I looking at? We're making higher lows, and volume is starting to perk up, and that's leading to me thinking that it's gonna break out even higher. It didn't, and what was the reason? Volume could not sustain itself, and especially near a key psychological level, two, whole dollar, half dollar, you got to keep that in mind. So you got to really combine the volume with what's going on with the price and the trend. But I just want to get a quick little video out talking about volume, how important it is. It really is the driver of moves. So if no volume is there, don't really expect a move to happen. And accompany it with, like I said, the price action. Price action and volume go hand in hand, and that volume means something different depending where it is in the chart. If it's near the upper end of the range, high volume might be spelling the end of that ticker. Or if it's near the bottom of a consolidation area, it might be showing that that's confirmation, and that if the volume keeps continuing to come in, that spike might take off. So I'll make more videos going over volume. I just want to get this little piece out. It is getting late right now, so besides me being a little tired, I don't want to just talk and not really have anything of value come out of my mouth. So I'll make another one tomorrow, but I did need to get this off my chest. It was on my mind all day because there's some decent lessons today on volume between PLX, GBS, Tkat. That's another one with the breakout here. You get the solid test of the break, of the high fours here, and insane volume, very strong, and it's a low float. But it all came on pretty early, and then you start facing the indecision. And when it shows here that it can't keep going and the volume's getting weaker, shorts start getting cocky, and you get some solid selling, a drop off in volume, and starts kind of going sideways. At first, you think you might get a double bottom here, and you get this volume perk, right? Here's a good example. You get a volume perk here. And this is just not ideal. The volume is weak. It's a dead cat bounce. It's just on fluff. It's just some covering. There really is nothing driving a base for a strong move. It's just in that moment you're getting a quick little bounce, and there's just not enough volume to really trigger a move. If we had this kind of volume from early on happening over here, that might be a different story. After a double bottom like that, holding VWAP, shorts would be, their expectations would be broken, and they would start covering, and that's what that volume would mean. But because that's my thinking, when there isn't that much green volume, that many buyers, not that many shorts covering, that's leading me to think that they still have the upper hand. So yeah, I'll just leave it there. Hope this was useful. Please like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Got a few hundred already, or a couple hundred. We'll keep adding to the library here on YouTube. Check us out on tradecaster.com for free live streams, and go to our Twitter and follow us at Pack-a-Punch Traders to check out our watch list, get updates on alerts and tickers and whatnot. So hope this was helpful, and if there's any critiques, anything else I missed or whatnot, please drop it down below in the comments, and I'll make another video, ideally even better. So yeah, I'll just leave it there.